Hey friends, welcome to day this of Vlogmas. I don't know which day it is. I think today's video is going to be one that I have thought about doing for a while, but I never actually sat down to do. And I know people have been asking me to do some more music related content on my channel. I'm not going to do a lot of music related content on my channel because I know that there's only a niche few of you that actually like that much. But I have had this ticket stub diary for a very long time, and seeing that 2020 we have had no chance to get any ticket stubs for things, I thought that I would just get nostalgic and reminisce about my ticket stub diary, because realistically the only live things that I saw was a house show in a college neighborhood in January, and then I saw Curtis Connor do stand-up the first week of February, and that was it. So we're gonna talk about my ticket stub diary. Oh god, this goes way back. Way back. On the first page. This goes back to 2003. Oh my god. Wow. Okay, so the first ticket I have in here is Hairspray at the Neil Simon Theater in New York City, actually. When I was in the 8th grade, I went on a school trip to New York and we went and saw Hairspray, the original Broadway cast with Matthew Morrison, aka your Grinch nightmare demon, or Mr. Schuster from Glee. But he was Link Larkin in Hairspray, and I saw it originally on Broadway. And I have my ticket. That's so cute. 2003, April 16th, 2003. That's awesome. Next, I have, I saw Bonnie Raitt. Oh, this was 2000. Oh, these aren't in order. Okay, these are in a weird order. I saw Bonnie Raitt at the Puyallup Fairgrounds in 2001, and she sang with Nancy Wilson as well. Bonnie Raitt and Nancy Wilson at the fairgrounds in 2001. I'll try to include some close-ups of the actual tickets because some of these look really, really old. I have Kiss 106.1's Big Freakin' Deal 4, August of 2002, with Michelle Branch, The Calling, Avril Lavigne, Shaggy, O-Town, BB Mac, Diddy, who else? Mario? No, was it Mario? Daniel Bedingfield? Daniel Bedingfield too, right? It was so many things. 2002, man. 2002. And then I have Deck the Hall Ball 2004. This was the first time I went to a show by myself. Well, with two of my best friends, but not with my parents. This was Deck the Hall Ball 2004 at Key Arena, the newly named Climate Pledge Arena.
I hate it.
It had the Killers, Franz Ferdinand, Modest Mouse, Snow Patrol, The Shins, and Keen. Oh my god. Oh, did I see Hairspray again? Wait, why do I have 2004 Hairspray? At the Fifth Ave Theater? Did I see Hairspray again? Okay, I don't know why I have another Hairspray ticket. I don't remember seeing Hairspray twice. Oh, and then I went and saw Keen a year after I saw them the first time. This was a VH1 show at the Paramount in 2005. I saw it with my best friend, and it was so nice. We were sitting in the top second mezzanine. We were up way high, and it was $24. Oh man. 2005 was a good year for music for me. And then I saw the Killers at the Key Arena in October, and this was... Why does my ticket say $0? I know it wasn't $0. Oh my god, I have a Harry Potter movie ticket. Oh my god. What? Which one was this? It was 2004. So which Harry Potter movie was this? I don't know. Also, tickets were $5.50. We got another Puyallup Fair ticket. I saw Anna Nalick and Teddy Geiger. Really? I did? That was 2006? Oh, I love Teddy Geiger. I follow Teddy Geiger on Instagram. She's beautiful. Oh my god. Also, wait, I just noticed the Killers in 2005. I wrote a note, last show at Key Arena, avoiding that venue from now on. What happened then? What happened? Now we're getting into festivals. I have Bumbershoot. Oh my god, Bumbershoot. What year was this? 2007. This was the first time I went to Bumbershoot with the Shins. I think I just went one day. Yeah, because I went the next year multiple days. Then I have Iron Man. Iron Man 2000. Was this the first Iron Man? I have my freaking... Oh my god, Iron Man. Wait, first date, lame-tastic but good movie. Wait, that's hilarious. What? When was that? May 3rd of 2008. Oh my god, yeah, my first boyfriend who I had for 3 months. Awkward. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I have my first ticket from a We Are Scientists show in 2008 at Numos. And it had Pop Etc., them at that point known as the Morning Benders. And then who else played? Was it Does It Offend You? Yeah? No, it wasn't Doesn't Offend. No, it was, oh shit, what was the name of the band? I don't remember the name of the band. It just says We Are Scientists with special guests. Wow. Numos, I love that place. Then I have another Bumbershoot one. This was $40, so they went up $5. This was Death Cab for Cutie that year. Or no, so 2 years in a row, I just went for one day. And then the next year in 2009 is when I went all 3 days. And I volunteered, actually, so they were free. I have my Dimitri Martin at the Moore Theater ticket. That's fun. Car died at the bottom of the hill. Nice pedestrians helped push park it. Cute. And then I have my free Bumbershoot tickets. Bumbershoot 2009. All 3 of these. Wait, 4 days. It was 4 days? Jesus. I volunteered that year, so I managed to get free tickets from volunteering, so that's fun. So the Yeah Yeah Yeahs played this day. Jason Mraz played this day. Franz Ferdinand, Say Hi, and Mira played this day.
Friends!
Got conked on the head by crowd surfer, thought I was concussed. Grizzly Bear at the Moore Theater. Grizzly Bear with the Morning Benders. Love them so much. Britt Daniel at Mississippi Studios. First show I legitimately got to shoot because the door guard was lazy. This ticket is too big. Also, I met my friend Renee for the first time. It was great. Now we're getting into my
stickers.
Oh, and I took more notes. Oh, Jesus. Rooney. First photo pass. Rooney, Tally Hall, and Crash Kings, El Corazon. Oh, fun times. Technically, it wasn't the first photo pass, but it was the first sticker I got because I had seen another band at the Showbox like a week before that. And then I have Phoenix at the Showbox Soda with the soft pack. Renee and Jen were there. I met Phoenix! Got a little photo thing, and I got them all to sign it. You can see all the silver writing on there. The Cribs with Johnny Marr and Jamina Pearl, January 30th of 2010. Awesome. Editors with Lindsay. Met cool girl Catherine from Portland. Oh, and Editors. Swoon at Tom and Chris. Cute. This was February 5th of 2010. First 3 songs, no flash. That's standard though. And then I saw Spoon, yeah, their Transference tour. This was a good one. The note on here is funny. Oh, I have the ticket and my photo pass, both of these. They signed this one too, by the way. But this one, it says, met with Renee, got after show passes, met frickin' Spoon in their dressing room. I don't know why I got backstage passes, but I somehow got backstage passes. I don't fucking know. Florence and the Machine and Holy Hail. I was sneaky with my pics of Florence. Technically, I was only supposed to take photos of Holy Hail, but I wanted to take pictures of Florence because Florence and the Machine, duh. Conan! When Conan O'Brien basically got canned from The Tonight Show, because he had The Tonight Show for like a hot minute, and then he got canned because fucking Jay Leno wanted it back. It was very dumb. But Conan did a legally prohibited from being on television tour, so we went on tour around the country with Reggie Watts, who opened for him. It was very cool. Mom and I saw Conan's live show, and Eddie Vedder made a guest appearance, and he played ukulele. It was awesome. Like, Conan was like, now I'd like to bring out my friend Eddie Vedder. And everybody thought he was fucking with us. And then Eddie Vedder walked out and we're just like, what the fuck? And then, oh, this was May of 2010. Wootstock with Will Wheaton, Adam Savage, and Hank Green. What? Oh. Then I have May of 2010. I had my ticket and my wristband at Numos. First time I ever saw Frightened Rabbit. Frightened Rabbit with maps and atlases and Our Brother the Native. Oh my god. This wristband I kept on probably for like a month. It was disgusting. It was gross. And then the next time I saw the Morning Benders, this was Broken Bells with the Morning Benders at the Showbox. Showbox at the Market. And this was May of 2010 as well. Morning Benders photo, first 3 songs, no flash. I don't remember if I got to take pictures of Broken Bells. And then Sasquatch. The first time I did Sasquatch in 2010, I didn't know what I was doing. But all my wristbands are gross. I have my drinking pass. I have my Ticketmaster ticket. Wait, let me see. No, I didn't even pay. I didn't pay that year. I only paid 1 year. Was this a 2009 ticket? Oh yeah, okay. I have the 2000, there it is, okay. So I have the 2009 ticket that I paid to go, and then in 2010, I didn't have to pay to go because I was press, so I have the wristbands in here. 2010 was a busy year for me. And then I have Portugal the Man with Builders and the Butchers and Morning Teleportation. These are disgusting. June of 2010, and then this was July of 2010. My friends and I drove from Seattle to Portland to San Francisco to see my favorite band, We Are Scientists, and I kept this wristband on for way too long, so it's absolutely gross. But I keep it anyway as like a testament to my love, because I have my San Francisco ticket here for a place called Slim's, which doesn't exist anymore. I wore this wristband for a month and a half. 6 weeks. I was gross. And then like a week and a half later, I went and saw the Temper Trap at the Showbox. This was August of 2010. I saw a lot of bands at the Showbox back then. But that's when the Showbox was getting really good bands. It's before they were bought out by AEG. When AEG bought out the Showbox, they were not getting as many good bands. Just saying. Tokyo Police Club at Numos. This was one of the hottest shows I've ever been to. Not like hot, like sexy hot, but like hot, like temperature. I'm sweating. It was so damn hot in there. Like Numos, I'll give you some context. Numos is an all-black building on like a corner in like a high neighborhood up in the city. So like it attracts heat like nobody's business. And this was before they had air conditioning. It was so hot. Easily got to like 95 degrees inside that place. Yeah, Tokyo Police Club, Freelance Whales, and Arkells. All the Canadian goodness. Yeah, Bumbershoot 2010. So this is the first one I actually photographed. So I have my photo sticker here, and then my ticket. And then photo stickers here and my tickets. This year was like, I don't remember. I literally don't. It was a lot of like smaller indie bands, like local bands, like this band Hey Marseille played, Jamie Lydell, not Deer Hunter, but Bradford Cox's side project played. I totally forgot who else played that. I have the Decemberists at Pioneer Courthouse Square in Portland at Music Fest Northwest. Oh, almost didn't get into this one. Why? This was also a really good year. This was the first time I did Music Fest Northwest, and they played on September 11th, 2010, and so it was a good 9 years after 9/11, and they played a song from Crane Wife, and I don't even remember the name of the song, but there's a lyric in there was like, all the bombs fade away, and like everybody was singing it like in unison, and everybody was crying. It was just like really cool and emotional. That year, I also got into the entire festival for free. It was very fun. I do have a lot more stickers than what is in here. Like I have stickers on the top of my laptop. I have stickers on my cork board. Rainwolf, Spoon, Father John Misty, Mary Lambert, accompanied by the Passenger String Quartet at Numos. Was this Numos? Mary Lambert, love her. This was September of 2010. Oh my god, 2010 was so busy. Holy shit. September 2010, Matt and Kim, they signed my thing, and it was really, really nice, and I met them, and they're so kind. Yeah, and then a week later, so funny thing, so I photographed Matt and Kim. This was September 28th. And no, a day later, I had requested for another show, like earlier in the month, and I didn't hear back about this particular show at Key Arena until the day of. And I remember I got the email, and it was like, AF goes on at 6. Get there at this time. And I was like, AF. Who's playing? And then I remembered, oh, fucking Arcade Fire. So I drove to Seattle 2 days in a row when I lived an hour away. It was a whole mess of a weekend. So yeah, Arcade Fire, 29th, Seattle. And then like a week later, I drove back to see Frightened Rabbit again. And this time I got trapped in the parking garage after midnight. And that was the day that Joe Biden came to my college. And my friend had to come rescue me and pick me up and drive me back to the parking garage in the morning. It was a whole thing. But that was October of 2010. So funny stuff. And then a week after that, I saw Two Door Cinema Club at Numos. Again, you're gonna see Numos a lot. Numos and Showbox were like pretty much where I went. Yeah. Oh my god. And then I went back 3 days later for The Lonely Forest. Jesus, I'm a mess. I drove to the city so much in 2010. I spent so much money on gas. And then that year I shot Deck the Hall Ball. This was the second time I shot Deck the Hall Ball, and this was Cake, Broken Bells, Sleigh Bells, Jimmy Eat World. Shoot, who else played? The year before it was like Metric and Vampire Weekend and Phoenix and Muse and 30 Seconds to Mars. But this year, yeah, it was Broken Bells, Sleigh Bells, Cake, Black Keys. That was the other one. I was like, what was the other band? There was another big band, Black Keys. That's when Black Keys were like really hitting it big in like the alt rock radio market. And then later that month, I went to go see the Harry Potter exhibition at Pacific Science Center. Not until a couple months later, the Sasquatch launch party that happened at the Showbox. Who played? Was it Champagne? It was it was like 3 or 4 bands. It was just announcing the lineup for Sasquatch that year. And then the first date I went on with my boyfriend at the time, we went to go see the Mountain Goats at the UW. I've seen the Mountain Goats 3 times. Yes. Yeah. The Decemberists at, what's this, Marymore? No, this was the Decemberists in 2000. Oh, these are in all weird order. 2011, the Decemberists with Mountain Man, which is actually, one of the people in Mountain Man is also in Sylvan Esso. It's her like other band. But this was at the Paramount Theater. It was beautiful and lovely. I love the Decemberists. Like, I've seen them probably like 5 times. But then I have Sasquatch media passes because they're all gross. You can always tell when it's Sasquatch because it's usually covered in dirt. Because Sasquatch is out in the middle of the fucking desert. So, you know, sometimes it just gets covered in dirt. And then this was, who was this? Showbox? I don't even know what this one is. It doesn't say. I don't even know. I'll have to look at this one too. Some of the ones that I don't know. I have Capitol Hill Block Party the first time I went to that. These wristbands were actually the best wristbands we ever had because it was like actually sturdy and like weren't disgustingly made out of paper. I have Driftless Pony Club. Oh my god. So my ex-boyfriend played a show with Driftless Pony Club, which is Wheezy Waiter's band, at Studio 7. Fuck that venue. Studio 7, August 3rd of 2011. And I actually sang on stage with them at the end of the show because why not, you know? Oh, and then I have a Mariners ticket. Baseball ticket. Baseball is the only sport that I like. Noah and the Whale. Just Noah and the Whale. And then I have more stickers from Bumbershoot of 2011. The site that I wrote for at the time was called Pop Reckoning, and so it had the name of the outlet instead of my name on there, so that was fun. We're getting into the home stretch. Cyndi Lauper at the Pantages Theater in Tacoma. That one, it was the She's So Unusual tour. That was really fun. I got to take a handful of pictures, not a ton because I had to stand at the back of the room, but that was a fun show. I saw Cyndi Lauper. Then we have Pearl Jam. This was at the Key Arena, and I saw them for free. These are all tickets, but most of them I didn't have to pay for. I will say that. Because I always was a music writer, writing for music blogs. But I saw Pearl Jam at the Key Arena, and I remember my cousin, who's a radio DJ from Illinois. He works for a rock radio station outside of Peoria. My cousin got tickets for him and my uncle for this Pearl Jam show. And so he flew in from Illinois to go to this show with my uncle, and my ticket was better. My seat was better. I was like 6 rows in front of them, but in the same section. But I just remember feeling like, I have better tickets than my radio DJ cousin, even though I write for like a tiny little music blog. I didn't get to photograph. Someone else did, but I got to write. So that was cool. I got to see Pearl Jam for free and write, and they played for like 3 hours straight. Maybe not straight, but 3 hours. It was a long time. Next, Sigur Rós, August of 2012. So amazing at the Paramount. Oh my god, this band. They were so beautiful live. Holy crap. Then I saw Ben Folds in 2013. Natalie Dawn got to open for the show, and I tripped and fell on my face in the photo pit. It was very embarrassing. Natalie saw me, and like I met her after the show. Natalie's very nice. And she was like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "I'm okay, I'm fine." Like, I landed on my knees because I was holding my camera, and I was like, "I'm not letting this camera hit the ground." So I let my knees hit the ground first, and I was in pain for a week. But my camera was fine. This was 2013, so I was like 24, so I had young knees. They were fine. Now I would have let my camera fall because my knees are 31 years old. If you guys ever want to see all the stuff that I photographed, it's like all on my Flickr account from 2009 on. Thousands of photos on there. If you're curious. Bumbershoot 2011, participant credential. Everything came in a little envelope. I got a little envelope for the outlet, and I had all my tickets. This one, and I went all 3 days, but I don't remember where the other one went. And then set lists. I have a handful of set lists in here. This was Local Natives. What year was this? What year are you? This had to have been like 2015 because this was after their second record. I love Local Natives. Local Natives is like, I would probably say in like my top 10 favorite bands. Not top 5, top 10. This one is... This is a set list. Oh my god, from the Builders and the Butchers. It's stuck together with gross tape. Oh my god, it's like got gaff tape on it. Oh my god, they taped it together and it has all the songs just like handwritten out. They changed the names up a little bit. So this one's called Short Way Home, but they wrote Short Way Moan. Came from the P, it's came from the C. Rotten to inside, so it's rotten to the core. Golden and grun, it's golden and green. And lullaby bye bye. If you love like kind of gothic folk, I think this was the time they played with Murder by Death. And I love Murder by Death. Then this one is, oh, wait, no, it wasn't the time they played with Murder by Death. It was the time they played with Lostlander. Lostlander! Why did they write it? Oh, it looks like they wrote it in pen and then they had to go over with Sharpie. Setlist, man. One of my favorite things. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. This one. Oh my god. This was the drums, I think, in 2015. We got What You Were, Best Friend, Me and the Moon. He likes it. Let him I love the drums. Oh my god, I have my schedule. Okay, this is good. So this was Sasquatch of 20... What year was this? I literally don't know what year this was. Foster the People, Outcast. This was the year that Outcast and Foles played, and Cage the Elephant, and Violent Femmes, and Nico Case, and The National. First Aid Kit, Tune Yards, Haim. Oh, this was the year that Haim played. Haim and Kid Cudi. So this was like 2014, I think? Maybe. This is also the year that Diane Ward played, and I hate Diane Ward. Hate them. My camera and my computer battery died at like the same time. So if anything looks a little bit different, it's because I had to get up and redo my batteries. Deck the Hall Ball 2013. This was Vampire Weekend in Phoenix again. I don't remember. James Blake at Showbox Soto. This was a time when my car broke down. My car broke down that night. That was a good time. Franz Ferdinand at Showbox Soto in 2014. Oh, this was a good show. This was a really good show. Loved that show. Oh my god. Franz Ferdinand is good live continuously. They never got bad live. And then I have Pomplamoose with John Schroeder at Numos. Oh yeah, I've seen Natalie and Pomplamoose. Yeah, Natalie once and then Pomplamoose once or twice. I like them. They're fun. They are fun. Oh, this was the time I drove up to Bellingham to see my friend Chris Orlowski open for Sarah Watkins. Was that 2013? Damn. Okay. It's like at a little kind of like hall up north. I wasn't even living here yet. Jesus Christ. Noah Gunderson at the Neptune Theater in 2014. Oh yeah, this was for the Ledges tour, not the White Noise tour. I've seen him at the Neptune like twice. That's it. That's all the tickets I have in there. Let me lift up my computer and show you the back. This is my stickers. I have Capitol Hill Block Party. I have Julian Casablancas and the Voids. I have Hosier. New Year's Eve, that's Thunder Pussy and Rainwolf. I have Mazer. Ah, shit, what else do I have? Sasquatch. There's a bunch of stuff behind this. That's really funny. When this computer finally dies, I will ceremoniously pull all the stickers off. But until then, it's sticking to it. So yeah, that was a fun video. It wasn't too long and crazy. It was nice, kind of fun looking at nostalgia again. Let me know if you liked that video and give this video a thumbs up if you did. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Today's song of the day. Let's pick a song from a set list that I have. Black Elevator by Builders and the Butchers is your song of the day. One of the only set lists I have that's like hilariously gross and like janky. But yeah, Black Elevator by Builders and the Butchers is your song of the day. I hope you all enjoyed this. Thanks so much to my patrons. As always, I appreciate y'all very, very much. If you're new here and would like to see more of my videos, especially the rest of this month, please subscribe. That would be super cool and fun and awesome. Thanks so much for watching, everybody, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye!